You know, something else to keep in mind is our neighbors in San Patricio County.
Good point.
They're going to need some help as well in the coming days.
Absolutely.
Following those hailstorms. Windows were shattered, rain got in the homes and did some damage as well. And yeah, hailstones, lots of windshields broken, which means cars are undrivable and they're not safe to drive because of views like this. So cleanup will be ongoing for a little while there into San Patricio County. I know other areas did get hit as well. Rivera had some pretty large hail, as well as through Alice, Skidmore. So it wasn't just San Patricio County, but that seems to be the area that saw the most damage and some of the largest hailstones that were up to baseball size hailstones. Coming up in our first edition on 3 News Plus, we'll break down how hail forms and what really kind of caused this crazy and rare event here in South Texas over the weekend. But you do see the large hailstones in the hands there in Taft. This was hail coating the ground in Alice, and then additionally this is some of the hail which is a lot smaller than what we saw into San Patricio County, but through Skidmore as well. So that was all Saturday evening. Once again, hail leading to that damage that we've seen. So overall, for the week ahead, I have some good news. There's no threat of thunderstorms really whatsoever across much of the United States, but especially across Texas. This area of high pressure through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is going to keep us really dry, and then a warming trend really continues into the week ahead. Now there is another dip in the jet stream. It looks like coming up into Sunday we could see another cold front move through, but this one we may be tapping into the drier air coming out of the desert Southwest more so than humid and cold air. So cold air with moisture is going to more so target areas across the Midwest from that Pacific Northwest moisture. So you'll see our rainfall kind of just follows where that high pressure ridge will be, and that leaves much of Texas dry. So locally, one thing we are going to notice is maybe a chance for a few spotty showers right near the coast, but even that is pretty rare. We are going to have the return of our onshore winds, and any front that tries to sneak in isn't going to make it into South Texas. That is until Sunday. Sunday is when we see our next chance of a cold front. That's when we see our next chance of drier air working its way into South Texas, and that's when we see our next big pickup in our wind. Overall, the wind for the week ahead is going to stay very light, but it will be out of the southeast. Until we get to Sunday, it picks up out of the northeast, and that's going to change our weather pattern once again. But for now, we're looking at beautiful conditions. It is calm outside. It is a cold 51 degrees as you're headed out the door. Enjoy the sweater weather while it's here. We'll be in the 70s by this afternoon, some low 80s on the board as well. But when you take a look at your 7-day forecast, you've got a warming trend. As long as we're seeing those southeast winds, our temperatures are only going to get hotter into the week ahead. Then Sunday is our next day of change.